Now, Moses, now let's take maybe age of maybe 7. Okay? Then he went to the palace. Now, Moses have to go to grade R. But remember, there's a law of the kingdom. Every child of a prince, every child of a prince, of a princess, is who? Is adopted in a kingdom. Now, he can't go to ordinary school. That's why now, Acts chapter 7 began to reveal to us. Only Mr. Stephen began to reveal to us. Give me Acts 7 verse 20. Acts 7 verse 20. Go ahead. Go ahead. My problem is 22. Go ahead. I want 3 English there. I want 3 English. Remember Exodus 4 verse 13. Moses said, God, I can't go and deliver my people because I'm slow in speech. But in Acts 7:22, they say he was mighty in speech, both in action and speech. You don't understand me here. Exodus 4 verse 13, Moses argued with God and said, I can't go and deliver the Israelite because I am slow in speech. Is Tama. Okay? You see there? Go ahead. For what reason? 14. Let's run. He was a child of a slave. Remember? But now when God wants to fulfill his purpose, the child must go to the best school. And the best school that who gonna pay? Your own enemy. The enemy must pay the best school to rise a Moses. Yeah. Somebody's not getting what God is doing here. Are you getting me here? Now, Moses was educated in the best school. Why? Because Moses, he became a prince after Pharaoh. Pharaoh was having another son who's supposed to take over. But according to the history, Moses was so smart in a way that Moses could take the throne. He was what? Equally impressive as a thinker as what? Athlete. That is, give me another message. Somebody say best school. Now, you must also understand the best school of Egypt is included with magic. So in other English, that if they said Moses grew up in Egypt, simple mean and studied the school of Egypt, Moses was also in the school of witchcraft. Because Pharaoh was considered as God in Egypt. And you can't take the seat of Pharaoh. Pharaoh was not a person. Pharaoh is a title. Pharaoh is a seat of Egypt. That's why when the Pharaoh died, in the time of Joseph, another Pharaoh came. Pharaoh was not a person. Pharaoh is a seat, is an office. Are you getting me here? So one Pharaoh came, the Pharaoh that favored Joseph is not the Pharaoh of the time of who? Of Moses. Are you getting me? As you are sleeping again. Are you getting me here? The Pharaoh of Joseph is not the Pharaoh of Moses. All of them, they are Pharaoh because for you to sit on that chair, you must become Pharaoh. That's why on the head of Pharaoh, there's a snake. Because they call him God. When Pharaoh appears, people bow. That's why I'm coming to it. That's why when God said, I'm sending you back to Pharaoh, Moses said, you're sending me where? Because Because Moses knew what he grew up there. At age 40, from 7 to 40, he grew under the house. He eat the meal of Pharaoh. He go to school of Pharaoh. He study magic of Pharaoh. You know what Pharaoh is up to. And you know what Pharaoh is able to do. So when God said, go back to Pharaoh, say, I'm not going. So God had to prove him. He said, what do you have, the stick? He said, throw it down. God must prove to him the supernatural, because you can't approach Pharaoh carnally. Oh, God of Israel. Are you getting me here? Moses was what? Learned. Where? Someone say, in all wisdom of, someone say, all wisdom of the Egyptians. All wisdom simple mean they call the wise men of Egypt. You met the wise men. And when Moses came back, he threw the stick down. Remember? He threw the stick down. And Pharaoh also called the magician. They throw their stick down. So it became power versus power. So here now, Moses, he learned from this school. Which school? Huh? The school of Egypt. Okay? But remember, when God's finger is on you, it doesn't matter who hates you. That's why I'm saying to this church, enough of pursuing men and pursuing things. Pursue how to please God. Because when you please God, God can make anything, the good and the ugly, to work together for you. So now, Moses began to learn on wisdom of what? Of Egypt. When he was 25, he said, I will become a prince one day. Okay? Yeah.